In today's video, I'm going to show you 6 tech tools that'll help you run your nutrition coaching business from start to finish. And these aren't just random tools either. These are actual tools I use every day as a nutrition coach to get nutrition clients, sign nutrition clients, and coach nutrition clients. And don't worry, these aren't just for people that are really good at technology. These are for everybody. And let's start with what you need to attract new paying clients. Okay, so you need to be creating some social media content, ideally with some of it being you speaking on video. Potential clients want to see you and only you and your personality showing up on video, talking about the issues and problems that are important to them. Video is going to be the best way to do that. And the most effective way to take videos, edit videos is going to be using a software called KAPWING. This is super easy to use, and it's easy to use for the style I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. It's going to be easy for beginners that are having a hard time showing up on video, but also more advanced coaches that want to make sure they really nail their message. It's best for both. What I'm going to do is literally take a video of me just speaking and speak things out and look over at my script, the things that I want to say line by line, and speak them. So the way it typically looks is me doing something like this. If you're struggling to lose weight, this is what I would do. So I'd look over at my script. If you'd like to lose 20 pounds before summer and you've struggled to do it in the past, there's probably one thing holding you back. My name is Dr. Mark, and I am an online nutrition coach. And today I'm going to show you what that one thing is, as well as some practical suggestions to be able to overcome it and put a plan in place so you can lose 20 pounds effortlessly, easily before the summer is over. Here's that first thing. Then you can add text to this. Then you can add the actual captions. And the one feature that's super easy is the silence remover, or is really powerful to use, is a silence remover. Here's how to do that and use it in a second here. Okay, so here's me editing things in KAPWING. This is like some Inception-based stuff right here. But as you can see with the audio levels, the coolest feature of this entire thing, and this is why I encourage you guys to do things line by line, is going to be this silence remover function. So that this is the first part of the clip of me that we just saw speaking, but I know the part that I go into the actual script by script part is right here. I'm just going to take out the rest of it. And what I'm going to do is click on this, and I'm going to do this smart cut aspect, and it's going to remove out all of the silence that I wasn't speaking, and you're going to have just a video at the end, cut by cut, and then what it looks like is going to be like that. I have all the cuts, all the things like this, going through here line by line, cutting everything out that I don't want. I can add captions to it, and this is going to be a process that's super easy to use. And go from there. I got my subtitles, do auto subtitles and generate those so I can put the captions right here on the screen. This is going to make things super easy and straightforward. And as you can just see, this is a process that literally took me less than 5 minutes to do. Professional looking videos, you can do them yourself. You don't need to hire an editor. This is something that's really quick to do, and you can do it all yourself. And if you need to be creating more social media content, and we're going to talk about this in a second with our next tool, but the more you can do, the better. And it's just going to be something that makes it super easy to do. You can see the captions already here. The more you can do of it using these tools, the better off you're going to be, the more clients you're going to attract, the more relationships you're going to build, and the more your business will grow. So you got to be doing this stuff. If you'd like to lose 20 pounds before summer and you've struggled to do it in the past, there's probably one thing holding you back. My name is Dr. Mark, and I am an online nutrition coach. And today I'm going to show you what that one thing is, as well as some practical suggestions to be able to overcome it and put a plan in place so you can lose 20 pounds effortlessly, easily before the summer is over. The next tech tool you're going to want to use is going to help you make 10 times the amount of content in half the time. So the next tech tool that you need to be using if you want to attract more paying clients to your nutrition coaching business is going to be ChatGPT. The artificial intelligence, AI trend is here. It's here to stay. These are super useful. And I think the biggest, potential for a lot of these tools is that, or advantage for you as a nutrition coach, is that you can create things much faster all the knowledge that we need to show people what we know, tell them about ourselves, tell them about the solutions that we have for their problems. It's already out there. The only thing that's holding you back in most cases is your ability to put it out there and talk about it from your own mouth and you hitting post. That's what's stopping many coaches from getting clients. So using tools like this makes it so much easier. There's two main ways I would suggest that you should use ChatGPT. The first one being just coming up with different ideas. We hear clients talk about certain things. I need more ideas and suggestions for protein. I would use a tool like this to create, using different prompts on ChatGPT. You create an account using your Google login, and then you're in this chat, and essentially you're asking questions. Can you create a protein source list that has 50 grams of protein? I've already done this one, so I know what it's going to give me. But here are, some things right here. In terms of there's 4 suggestions. This one, a list that has 50 grams of protein, I could ask it to add more in. I could ask it to sort it in different ways. This is something that clients would love. You can make a chart out of this. You could probably even do a prompt, which is essentially the question you're asking it to do, to create a visual for you. Tons of potential here. That's the first way, is just creating more ideas, getting stuff done, putting it out that way. The second thing I would do is something called the skyscraper method. I've talked about this in previous videos. Your peers, the ones that are doing things well in terms of putting themselves out there, creating content, we should look at their stuff and see, especially if they're in a similar niche or talking about similar things or trying to attract similar clients, we should look at their stuff, see what is the most popular, and use it to inspire us to create content around it. That's what we call the skyscraper method, is adding on to something that's already successful. I'm doing this. Here's one way of doing it here. Adrienne here, a weight loss coach. Love her content. What I would do on our YouTube channel, and this is a really cool little hack for you guys, go to her videos here, sort them by popular. There's a few here that would apply to me as a nutrition coach. Why you can't lose weight by starving yourself. That seems like a very common problem, something that will apply to my clients. What I'm gonna do here is, in terms of these videos too, this one, she has 600 subscribers. This has 3,000 views over 2 years. That means this is something that people are clearly interested in, want to know more about. What I would do, and I haven't done this one yet, I did the other prompt just to see what it was like. I get this button here, show the transcript, and I'm going to take these words and I'm going to use ChatGPT to give me a summary of it. Copy, go over to ChatGPT, got a new one here. In a moment, I'm going to paste YouTube transcript. Can you provide me with a verbal summary? We could also ask it to give us it for a video script or in a certain amount of characters, that type of thing. But I'm going to put in here. There it is right here. This is something that I can go through, talk about, add my own ideas, use her ideas to build off them, quote her, use it as inspiration, a bunch of different things, and all this stuff is right in front of us. One account that I'm loving right now that's really helping me do a lot of this stuff is the prompts from this account here, the AI Avalanche. It's amazing. There's so many things you can do, especially with different plugins and that type of stuff. So many ideas right here, creating PowerPoint presentations, logos, analyzing data that you would have with clients. Tons of potential here. I love it for creating new content and getting out of my own way to make more content. That is going to be the thing that's holding you back, especially during the summer months when you feel like it's really tough to do and tough to stay motivated doing. Use this tool to create more content and you will get more paying clients. Now you have 2 solid tech tools to help you make videos faster with unlimited ideas. Now, once you have people interested in your coaching, here are some tech tools you can use to actually sign them up for your coaching. Okay, so now you've created some content, you put it out there, you've posted it, people are getting curious about what nutrition coaching would look like, and they're curious about taking the next step. The next thing you gotta do is get them on a sales call, discovery call, whatever you wanna call it. The best way to do that is using software like Calendly to, put out some potential, show them your calendar, the dates that you would have, keep it somewhat limited so that they don't see that they could just book in with you whenever, but we would set this calendar your app. Calendly, completely free to use. Actually, the first of the three tools that we've talked about today, the last two, ChatGPT and Calendly, are free. KAPWING is approximately $20 US per month. You can on Calendly set up one link here with one call time. I have 30 minutes, and what I would do is just sync this to my Google Calendar, add some times in where people could book this event. They're going to see this on the actual booking page. I'll put my calendar in. It just makes the process of getting people on calls. It's linked to your Google Calendar, to your Zoom, really, really easy and seamless. And that's how you'll get people on calls. Calendly is super easy and effective to use. And ideally just, it helps you get more people in conversations where you can show them what's holding them back from reaching their goals, talk to them a little bit more about their problems, talk to them about, listen to what they've tried in the past and present your solution so that they're, much more bought in about moving forward. You can, send this link over to them once you've had a conversation around what that would look like, put it over, they'll book in, and that's where you'll take people from curious into paying using a super easy tech tool like Calendly. Now that you have people that want to sign up, are there any tech tools to taking payments easier? Okay, so now that we have some people curious and they want to sign up, how do we actually accept payment from them? One of the best tech tools to be able to do this, the best one that I've found and the one that I like using the most, is on Stripe. This is the back end of my Stripe account. Usually it'd be kind of maybe tasteless to show someone the inside of where they're making money, but it looks like I haven't made any cash today, so it doesn't really matter. What I would do though is set up an actual product here. What we want, especially as we're starting out, is to have a payment price for our nutrition coaching services that just acts on a monthly recurring rate. What we could set up here on this actual payment button, you can set it up, super easy to do. And essentially when you sign up today on July 20th, for example, it's going to do the exact same payment on August 20th, September 20th, moving through time until the client actually cancels. It'll accept the payment, it'll automatically put it through, it'll send the client an invoice. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It goes through, you're not chasing clients for a new payment, you're not talking about when they want to sign up again. It puts everything through, super straightforward. I would encourage you to use Stripe. It's going to make things much more professional. You don't need a website or anything to link to it. You'll just get the actual payment link that you'll send over to the client, sign up that way, completely secure, really easy to use. Start using Stripe. Now we've attracted paying clients, we've signed them up. Here are the tech tools that you need to actually coach them. I've coached literally thousands of clients over the last 10 years using nothing more than simple Google Sheets and Google Forms. Today I'm going to show you one tech tool that makes that so much more professional and easier to do. It looks like this. So you're looking at my actual tracking sheet that I use with clients. If you haven't downloaded this yet, this is the first time you're coming across my stuff. If you haven't had access to this sheet yet, drop form in the actual comments below and I'll personally send it over to you. This is fantastic. I know people really enjoy using this, so I want to make sure that you have access to this. This is the actual tracking sheet here. The tech tool that I want to show you though is a super easy plugin. So we have a simple check-in form here. This is the exact check-in form that I've used over so many years. I can actually go over to edit the back end here. You can see all these responses, 4,800 plus. This is even the first version of it, but 5,000 check-ins have been done through this form here. What I want to show you guys though is one super easy plugin here. So it's called email notification for forms. And essentially what I want to do is create a new email notification. And when I do that, I can get all of the contents of the form sent directly to my email looking like an actual email submission. And therefore I can do my check-in process over that instead of doing it over the form. Looks much more professional. It's organized all in one place. You can see one of the actual, they call it rules here that I've written up for my actual forms, but it's sent directly to my email. This is it right here. sent directly to my email. When I hit reply, it goes back to the client's email. It has all the contents in there. Super easy to use, and just super straightforward in terms of the actual process. Has the sender's name, all of that stuff comes right to me. Very professional way to do your nutrition coaching check-ins using something like Google Forms. Just to give you some insight around what this looks like when a client actually submits it, here's a check-in from my client, has all of their information, everything comes to me and kind of goes from there. Super straightforward, all in one place.
Okay, so that makes it easy to actually retrieve and access client check-in information, but what do you do to respond to them?
And the last tech tool, the one that's literally revolutionized my nutrition coaching business, is LOOM. All these videos that you've seen me do today that look like this, I'm using LOOM to do, use screen capture technology to talk over things. This is exactly what I do with my nutrition coaching check-ins. It saved a bunch of time, made things more personal because my clients get to actually see me talk about things. It's the best of all worlds. I use it all the time. You should start using it too. It is fantastic. It honestly it'll save you time. It'll make things easier. Your clients will love it. Any coach that I've had switch over from doing more manual based check-ins or correspondence that way to Loom, their clients have absolutely loved it. So start using it. One other thing I want to show you though, that's pretty cool, and it ties back into some of our earlier tech tools, is now, since you've talked everything out, you can get something like Loom to download the actual transcript for what you said. So when you're answering client questions, you can answer the question, take the transcript, download that, copy it, put it into ChatGPT, and use it to create more content. This stuff, you don't have to do more work, guys. You just got to be smarter about what you're doing. And tech tools like that make it so much easier. Start using Loom for your check-ins. You'll also have a paper trail that you can use to create more content. Hope that's helpful.
And that's it, folks. 6 tech tools to help you run your nutrition coaching business. I would love to know which one you found the most helpful in the comments below. And as great as all those tips are, if you're really serious about starting a nutrition coaching business, the next thing I'll have you do is check out this video I've linked up right here. Today we learned all about the tech tools to help you run your nutrition coaching business. And one thing I didn't touch on is email marketing, and you're going to learn all about that right here. So make sure to check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.